Alright, we're back with the VTM versus VTR part 3.
Yeah, so what we were saying in the last part was we were talking about, well, okay, I was talking because I've been talking a lot, and it's not like you can see me. Oh, well, I tried to show my hand, I'm too far away. Almost
Wrath
killed
of
myself.
God.
Yeah, almost killed myself and the camera. That's pretty much a bad idea.
Yeah.
But the thing I was saying is that they codified the stats into very specific things. Power, finesse, and resistance. And it's just the three different, aspects of a person. The physical aspect, the social aspect, and the mental aspect. And appearance really doesn't do shit about that. So they said, fuck it, take appearance out. And so they did. Now it's a merit. You spend points, and you look good. Or you can be hideous, and you get experience if you act like you're a hideous person, something like that. I don't know. Disadvantages. I do like the way that they did the disadvantages. It's the anti-Sean system. Not like any of you know Sean, but here's what Sean is. Sean is this power gamer friend of ours that takes disadvantages simply so he can have the extra points to get whatever he wants. And if it's unmoderated, he'll break rules. Yeah. Because it's cheaty. Cheaty McCheaty face. Munchkining. Although Munchkining is actually something kind of different. But yeah, I think that's what they did with that. They simplified everything to make it, more universal. That's what they did with the clans too.
Okay, I understand, they take the simple clans, this is what everything's shooting off of. But I don't get how you get bloodlines.
Okay, bloodlines are derivatives of it, based off of having strong enough of a personality or a characteristic, and strong enough of a blood potency. Like your blood is strong enough for you to be, more than the sum of your parts. That's why you have to have like a 5 blood potency to be able to make a bloodline. There's whole rules for it in the back with the bloodlines. Like right before the bloodlines start.
How do you make bloodlines? Just quick and easy.
Okay. How are you going? Do you want to
my character's Deva. I want to be something kind of like the Ruja, but a little more quick.
So you want to be yourself?
Yeah.
You want to be your own bloodline?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have at least a blood potency of I think it's 5. I'm not sure, you're closer to the book than I am. It's on the other side of the room.
Wow.
Way out of camera shot, so not even worth the time to do. And then you have to do a whole bunch of other stuff that's on this list of things that you have to do. And then you can make your own bloodline. There's complete rules for it. Masquerade never had rules for how to make your own bloodline. Because you never had the player option to do it. That's another good thing. You have a lot more player options.
My biggest thing is the fact that they took things that I was used to because of Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Words for clans, abilities, and whatever. They took the same words and then they went and they're like, we're going to use this word, this familiar word, and we're going to tell you it's something completely fucking different.
See, okay.
Or they took a word and they changed a letter and said, now it's not a clan, it's a bloodline.
Malkovians, yeah. Well, they had to do that because they wanted to keep the concept of Malkavians. and they kept somewhat of the concept of the Malkavians, and gave it more of a storyline that kind of fit in with the thing. There is no Malkav. There's nobody old, third generation, ancient Mesopotamian, crazy prophet that got made into a vampire. Because there can't be, because there's nothing that remembers that part in the whole storyline of vampire. The oldest vampires are pretty much senile and from about 1,000 to 2,000 years old. Something that old as Malkav would be from Masquerade, be fucking scary to even think about.
See, that's one of the things I didn't like about their new torpor is that after you wake up, you're fucking nuts because you've been dreaming the whole time.
Well, okay.
I mean, that's cool because it's a new concept, but
it's not actually a new concept. It's more reality to a concept. Basically, what happens when you go into a coma? You're in a coma. Your perspective of reality is completely frozen. What happens when you sleep for a long time and you just wake up and you have a lot of dreams? You're kind of dazed, And these are people that don't, a day is not a day. A day is more like, a week or a year or a century. And if you can stay awake more, you'll be more, you'll be more with it. You'll probably be more stuck in the concept of what you used to be in. But, that's the difference with old people.
okay, we got 3 minutes left.
Um,
So, any major points anyone wants to address briefly?
Well, I'll say this. Outside of the fact of the changing of the words, or the keeping some words and then changing the entire concept behind it, it confuses me more than anything.
yeah.
So I'll hear something, I'll think, wait a minute, I know what that is because of Masquerade, and then it's like, no, it's not that, it's this. I will say I do like the character design better, the drawing up of the character, even though it's taken me a little longer to get used to it.
Actually, you did it pretty fast when you did yours.
Yeah, you did.
Well, watch me draw up a vampire Masquerade character and then go back.
Yeah.
So it
You
seems
actually-
a
You
lot
actually
longer.
went faster with Requiem.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes left. Real quick,
Oh.
do you like the game, yay or nay, and do you like it better than the Masquerade?
I love it a lot better than Masquerade. And this is coming from somebody that's actually met the people that made it. I like it better.
Mr. Buddha?
Verdict's still out with me because I haven't got to play Requiem enough to fully make a decision.
This is a hint, Heather.
Okay. I like the system a hell of a whole lot better. I'm still kind of iffy on the storyline, so like on the storyline of the whole Requiem thing. But other than that, this has been The Unknown Voice. This has been Ron Buddha, and this has been me. And we will talk to you guys at some other point in time about some other thing.